morning, world.
Good morning. Welcome to another music reaction. And thank you to Joshua Jeter, who requested that Brian and I react to this song. He did this on our Cash app, which Brian thinks is very antiquated and old. But thank you, Joshua. We appreciate that.
I don't think it's antiquated and old. It's just that on Venmo, we can respond to you.
Yes.
That's all.
Yes. All I can do is give like emojis like thumbs up or smiley face on Cash app. But anyway, Joshua Jeter says, here is some money for Hour of Change. It's by the artist Jordan Page. He goes on to say it's older, but it's good. You asked for it, Joshua. We're going to give it to you. Stay tuned. I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian, and this is Cedric and Brian. Before we get into it, a lot of you asked what our intro song that you just heard was. I don't know. It's I did it a long time ago. It's actually on the licensed stuff you can get on the YouTube app. So that's where I got it from.
I didn't even know.
So
yeah.
But apparently somebody else uses it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Somebody said, "Hey, you have the same intro song as so and so." So, anyways, thanks. I don't know who did it first, but I'm sure they stole it from us.
Exactly.
All right, we ready for this song?
We're the pioneers of all things YouTube.
Remember, you too can donate to Venmo or the Cash App if you want a song done. Yeah, or you can just comment in the comments section because we really appreciate that, and you can ask us to do a reaction there too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I believe that's how we found out about Tom and Adam and a lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why we ask for stuff, because just like Tom and Adam and all those others, we're independent.
Yep.
So in order to keep the lights on and all this incredible equipment that Brian has up and going.
Yes, I'd like to update it to this current century.
Yes, yes. Jordan Page, Hour of Change.
All right, well, let's see what we got going on.
We are afflicted in every way, but not crushed, perplexed, but not driven to despair, persecuted, but not forsaken, struck down, but not destroyed. Second Corinthians.
It's going to be your lane here, I have a feeling.
When I lay down in the gutter where the broken spirits fall, and I saw the faces of the world pass by above it all, the forgotten beg for mercy past the side of every wall they call. But pretending to be blind, you'll find.
Okay, so I have a feeling this was a few years ago.
Yes.
Looks like we're having.
Well, he said it was old.
Yeah. So, but not old. We've done some old songs.
Could you really pause it on this picture right here?
Isn't she gorgeous?
Jeez.
Sorry. Oh, I could have stopped it on Nancy.
That's okay.
But pretending.
There you go. Just for you.
Oh, jeez. That's even better.
We did a skit once.
I feel this need for vodka now.
Where Cedric ripped something we were doing.
This has a already. It's a, I won't say soulful, but it does kind of have a non-denominational church praise music type of vibe.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
When you go into and they have the Christian music, it's kind of that sound.
Yeah. To be blind, you'll find you see nothing at all.
Casting Crowns. Another winner, AOC.
In the hour of change, come and lay your burdens down. In the hour of change,
people are weary and burdened, I will give you rest.
you will hear the trumpet sound.
So this does have some. This feels like he did this song in church because he's putting up scripture.
Right.
And
yes.
Within it, I mean, obviously that was a portrayal of Jesus being baptized.
Yes. But what I like about it is I'm like noticing the B-roll of all the things, and a lot of the stuff was from 2020. And
yeah, because obviously here we go. We've got the pandemic, so coronavirus. So
yes. Yes, this is all. But it's like it's appealing to people, not if you're Republican, not if you're Democrat, not if you're black, not if you're white, regardless of what party you swear allegiance to. This is applicable to all people.
Yeah, I'm curious what year that is.
Well, it was before Trump took office because they had the death toll there. Because remember
before Biden took
before
office.
Biden took office, because they had the death toll there. Because as soon as Trump took office, the death toll thing just disappeared.
As soon as Biden took office.
As soon as Biden took office, I'm sorry, I'm getting
You
confused.
get confused.
I know.
He thinks all white people look alike.
I know.
So.
As soon as Biden took office, the death toll thing just disappeared.
Hear the trumpet sound. When I rose up to the ether in its saturating mind, and I saw the faces of the world hiding from the light, and everybody wondering why they never reached the holy heights. When you walk in willful darkness, all there is night.
Number one.
In the hour of change, come and lay your burdens down. In the hour of change, what was lost once now is found. I will bear sovereign witness to a lost and dying world, and never let it color me ashamed. Though the world descends to darkness, I will stand here unafraid, for the time of testing touches all in the hour of change. In the hour of change, come and lay your burdens down. In the hour of change, we'll be breaking holy ground. I will bear sovereign witness to a lost and dying world, and never let it color me ashamed.
Isn't his name Joshua?
Ooh,
The guy who requested it?
yes, I think it was. Hold on, let me double check. No, it's Jordan. Right, yeah, Joshua. Yeah, it's Joshua. Oh, okay. Good
I
deal.
see.
I saw you write down a note or two there.
Well, it's old because obviously, relative old. It's a few years old during
Right.
the coronavirus pandemic. And he brings up a lot of the stuff that we were saying 3 years ago that they actually removed from YouTube. We would talk about masks and we would talk about the vaccine. Of course, history has proven us right, yet they are trying to bring masks back, Brendan.
I was going to say that based on this song, are we going to repeat? So it's kind of cool. This
That's
song.
how short people's memories are.
Yeah. Are we going to get bamboozled again by wearing the mask? Are we going to get bamboozled again by donating to BLM? Because I know I donated thousands and thousands of dollars to BLM.
Yeah, you did.
And that was a joke. I didn't get caught up in that nonsense. But I guarantee some people are.
But you know what I heard? You know why this mask stuff and all this is coming back? Pfizer has a new booster.
Oh,
Get yours today.
and I'm sure they're doing it pro bono. They're not going to make any money off of
No,
it.
nothing. That and the elections. So we're going to see all this stuff coming out again.
Yeah.
So I guess it is old, but it's kind of talking to what could be happening again today now that they are trying to bring masks back. And if you saw the horrible hurricane that California had, what did it rain a few inches? Yeah, that ended up not being anything.
What was that
except for
hurricane's name?
hysteria. I had a patient today say it's not as bad as the original Hillary.
Right. Hurricane Hillary.
Oh my goodness!
And there was something in that during that B-roll about someone being arrested in Ventura for snitching on their neighbor.
Yeah.
I think it was also in Ventura where a couple, I believe, was in their 80s or late
On the
80s.
beach.
They were on the beach just
Yeah.
sitting there and they got arrested because they were just
they
sitting
weren't
there.
sitting on chairs; they were on
Yeah.
towels on the beach.
Yeah, and I've actually talked to people who said, yeah, you know what, I think it's okay that people should have lost their jobs and lost their ability to make money because they didn't get the shot. I'm like, you can't be as stupid as you look. You can't be.
Remember the whole all the sheep.
Yeah.
We saw who all the sheep are, and unfortunately, from our last song that we did, where they with Oliver Anthony, don't listen to the people on the TV. Mm-hmm. Remember?
Yeah.
Don't only listen to podcasters like Cedric.
Yes. Be independent, free thinkers. Listen to us.
But I mean, just
Sarcasm.
I talked to, I won't mention anybody's name, but they were watching CNN and they made a statement, and I said, how many times do they have to be wrong for you to finally stop watching that channel?
Right. Not saying the other channels are always right.
The answer is never.
Yes.
They'll keep listening.
Yes.
So that was good. I mean, musically, meh. I mean, it's the type of stuff that is easy to play, so you can play it at church.
At that casting crowns, new worship type of music vibe and everything.
And it'll appeal to everybody because it's not offending. So I mean, if you played, I didn't know what the song was going to be about.
You actually brought that up.
Sacrilegious, right? But something like this might be offensive, and not just the lyrics, but I mean just the sound. So something like this, if you're 5 or you're 85, you're not going to cover your ears. It's very gentle.
Yeah.
And and it's got it had good message, Yeah,
if you don't learn from history, you are doomed to repeat it. So as the mask mandates come back out, and don't fall for the okie doke. Do not fall for the banana in the tailpipe trick.
I was waiting for that. Yeah, that's
I forgot I was going to say that.
He forgets, he is getting to that age where you hear the same joke over.
Oh, some people appreciate it. All right, let's end this up. Joshua,
right.
Thank you. And thank you for your donation.
Joshua
Jeter.
Joshua
Joshua Tree.
That's a very white name, isn't it? Joshua.
I'm not going to comment
Joshua.
on that. That's like,
I can say it.
What is a white name?
I can say that, right?
Brian.
Because I'm white.
Brian, B-R-I.
Brian. Byron would not be as white as Brian, right?
Byron. Let's end this up. Make sure you like,
Cedric
subscribe,
is not a white name.
ring that bell, and if you have any desire to, please share our channel with everyone you know. And like it's spotted up on there, I want to point this out. It says love your neighbor. Love your neighbor, and that doesn't mean you have to coincide with everything they say. Sometimes loving your neighbor is loving them enough to tell them the truth and say what you're wrong. Until next time, I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian. We'll see you later.
Bye.